In 2026, Assassin's Creed Origins remains one of the most important turning points in the history of the franchise. Not because it's perfect, but because it changed everything. After years of fatigue, Ubisoft completely reworked Assassin's Creed with Origins. New combat RPG systems, a massive open world, and a deeper focus on exploration replaced the old formula. And even years later, this shift still holds up surprisingly well. Let's start with the world. Ancient Egypt is the true star of Assassin's Creed Origins. The scale is impressive, but more importantly, the world feels authentic. From the heat of the desert to crowded cities like Alexandria and Memphis, every region has its own identity. Exploration feels natural. You're not constantly dragged from marker to marker. Instead, the game encourages curiosity, climbing pyramids, discovering tombs, and stumbling into side quests organically. That said, not everything in the open world is meaningful. Some activities are repetitive, and certain locations exist more for scale than for depth. The map is beautiful but not always dense. Combat was completely redesigned, and in 2026, it still feels solid. Enemies have levels, positioning matters, and preparation is key. You can no longer just counter-kill your way through the game. However, combat can feel inconsistent. Hit detection isn't perfect, animations sometimes lack weight, and enemy AI can be unpredictable. It's a massive improvement over older games but not flawless. Stealth is more flexible, but also less strict. You have more freedom in how you approach encounters, yet stealth sometimes feels optional rather than essential. This will divide fans who prefer classic Assassin's Creed design. Progression and RPG mechanics add depth. Gear, abilities, and upgrades allow for different plays, but this also introduces grinding, especially if you rush the main story. Now, let's talk about the story. Bayek of Siwa is one of the strongest protagonists in the entire series. His journey is emotional, personal, and grounded in loss. The performance gives weight to every major moment. The main narrative starts strong but loses focus in its final act. Political intrigue and personal revenge sometimes clash, and the ending feels rushed compared to the build-up. Still, Origins succeeds in making you care, and that's something not every Assassin's Creed game achieves. Side quests deserve special mention. Many are surprisingly well written, adding depth to the world and its people. Others, however, fall into predictable open-world design. Visually, Assassin's Creed Origins holds up incredibly well in 2026. Lighting, environments, and art direction carry the experience, even if facial animations occasionally show their age. The soundtrack enhances the atmosphere beautifully, subtle, emotional, and immersive without being intrusive. So, should you play Assassin's Creed Origins in 2026? If you want a classic Assassin's Creed experience, this might not fully satisfy you, but if you're looking for a strong open-world RPG with one of the best settings in the franchise, Origins is still absolutely worth your time. It's not perfect, but it's honest, ambitious, and essential to understanding modern Assassin's Creed.